mama used to say, live your life, live your life, live your life.
Live from Portland, Oregon for a Western Conference contest with the Trailblazers. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Count that one. And Stan, talking about this matchup for a second. When it comes to
both of these groups, that makes for some tremendous team chemistry. And by the way, it wins a lot of games, too. And another exciting young player from Canada. Shaedon Sharpe is an elite athlete, and his overall skills are really improving.
A shot by Sabonis, nobody around. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Sacramento's ball. Over to the left wing. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And I love it when Sabonis throws it down. Listen, we know he can shoot it from deep, but the dunk is easy money, baby.
Now here is Holiday. 6 to shoot. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Finishing strong inside. Holiday doesn't want to waste a quality look.
And since their scrappy play last season, Coach, the Blazers extending the contract of head coach Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, great decision, as well as a renewed contract with the front office. Times had passed, their seats had grown hot, but nice to see that commitment to what they're building.
And the call will be at about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Kamare. Bucket is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Oh, look at that.
Going defense to offense, courtesy of Drew Holiday. He anticipates well and has quick hands. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
DeRozan in the corner. Back to Murray. Sacramento moving it around. In the corner, it's Westbrook. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Westbrook's got 7.
Realizing this guy has the green light to take those shots. Westbrook has such confidence in that jumper. And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Kings going into last season, bringing an experienced cruiser in DeMar DeRozan. Domantas Sabonis said it's what we needed. More veterans. We're a young team. We all know we're good, but it never hurts to have one of those big-time NBA players on the team for confidence, for backup, for everything. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Murray. Back to Levine. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Kamara. Levine can't hit. Portland trailing here. Here's Sharpe. And then Sharpe with the dunk.
We've heard the stories about Sharpe and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
51 seconds. Over in the corner, Avdia. Sharpe, that's good. Sharpe's got 6.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharpe's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny. So here's Westbrook. 7 points in the game. Swing in with the block.
Intimidation at the defensive end. That's something Klingon can provide right away, while the rest of his game is a bit of a work in progress. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Levine, that's good. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth. Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches.
Even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense.
And great offensive firepower for the Kings. But you know what, Stan? They know they got to defend.
Well, their head coach, Doug Christie, made his bones at that end. But it's on these players to execute, and that'll be the challenge.
It's good.
And what's scary about Klingon, he's still learning how to score around the rim. Donovan will only get better.
Klingon with the block. And they'll keep possession. Left side, Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. Taken away by Holiday. Here's the break. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Well, when Sharp is on, he is on. You see why the team is so excited about his future.
On the wing, DeRozan. Screen by Sabonis. Back to Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Murray, no good. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Here's Grant. A second chance effort. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Pass to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Here's Grant. Rebound by the Kings. Levine with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Outside, Levine. Here's Westbrook. DeRozan trying to get a call the shooting foul. Shaden Sharp picks one out. You often hear coaches talking about being at the level. What does that mean?
Well, Kevin, what it means is the guy guarding the screener has to be all the way up with that guy at the point of the screen, as opposed to being in drop coverage where the guy defending the screener will lay back.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Keegan Murray wants to excel at both ends. He said, my defense wasn't where it needed to be, so I made a guard helps the other guys so they can focus more on offense. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And Stan, offensively, clearly where the Blazers have the most room for growth.
Well, Kevin, better shooting and playmaking first and foremost, but in particular, improving their rates of assists and turnovers will be key.
Westbrook with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. To the middle, here's Murray. Avdia with the rebound. Holiday left side. Pass to Kamare. They set the pick to the inside. It's stolen by DeRozan. Inside. Stolen away. And now Avdia pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And finished off by Williams.
Well, look, the defense has got to push Williams further away, or he'll do exactly that.
Outside DeRozan. On the wing, Levine. Back to DeRozan. Off target with his 3. Portland leading by 5. Here's Holiday. And a missed layup. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And Levine showing off his explosive leaping ability.
Blazers on off game. Pass to Grant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I like wings who can score inside. Grant showing that skill.
Here's Westbrook. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Westbrook's got 13.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
One on the clock. And it's finished off by Grant as he lays it in. Grant's got the lead back up to 5 now for Portland. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Trailblazers. Now here's Westbrook. In the corner, it's Levine. Sinks the triple. 8 points for him.
About Levine from deep.
Here's Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't block. Yeah, he might like that. It's infuriating to a coach.
And the real star, Stan, of this Kings team is Domantas Sabonis. Can he anchor them, though, defensively?
Well, Sabonis is not a big-time shot blocker, Kevin, but paint points haven't been their biggest concern. Rather, it's been their struggles closing out the shooters on the perimeter.
Outside, Levine. Offensive rebound. Shot clock at 5. Back to Monk. To the wing right side. The shot by Sharge, no good. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense. As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
Westbrook. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Sacramento again missing.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were next to me.
Here's Avdia. Makes it off the glass. Avdia's got the lead up to 10 now for Portland.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Screen by Sharge. On for 3. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Down low. Here's Kamara. Westbrook pulls it in. The Kings trail by 10. And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
That's such a tough finish. Levine with outstanding focus to score through contact.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and
Get
extends.
any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
That one is no good. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Levine. Into the lane. And it's Portland with the rebound. In the corner, Murray with it. Left side, Love. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. To the paint. pass to Williams. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Williams has got 6.
Well, that's muscling your way in. Williams doing some heavy lifting.
Split their free throws right down the middle.
What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And here are the Blazers. They're on a 14-6 run. Shots good by Williams.
Well, a throwback big. Williams almost exclusively operates around the hoop.
Outside, Levine. In the corner, it's Monk. Back to Levine. From downtown. The rebound by Grant. By himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And here at the end of the third. And Love's got the ball here for the Trailblazers. To the middle. Here's Yang. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Here's Levine. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Trailblazers leading by 16. Here's Love. And the dunk by Love.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
On the wing, Murray. Inside. Hang.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And always ready to receive the pass.
Love deciding where to go with it. Pass to Sissoko. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his foul. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Murray for 3. Rebound by the Kings. Down low. Outside for Murray. Sacramento moving it around. Outside, Levine. Pass to Sabonis. Yeah, that goes in.
Getting inside, Sabonis finishes strong. You can see how comfortable he is shooting at that range.
Love outside.
And I like it.
And a chance for just a second now to check
It's
out.
opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And he's good on the second. GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Clingan towering in the paint. And Chauncey Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
The putback. Great determination, but can't put it back in. Trailblazers leading by 14.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
And he makes that one count.
A playmaker in every sense of the word. Westbrook is pretty much a walking triple-double.
And he jams it in.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And so Chauncey Billups. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Trailblazers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Drew Holiday.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
To the inside, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Pass to Kamare. Inside. Here's Yang. Banked in off the glass.
And they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And the combination of his...
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And this game could really be a defining one for what they can do.